Age of Empires just had a huge day earlier today. A 25th anniversary stream took place on YouTube and Twitch, and boy, the announcements are many. It seems like there is something for almost everyone, so let's just jump right into it. The first announcement confirmed the rumors about the console release for some Age titles, as Age of Empires 2 and Age of Empires 4 will be coming to Xbox consoles in 2023. This isn't the first time we have gotten Age on consoles, and most notably, Age of Empires 2 had a PS2 port released way back in 2001. While it might sound strange to PC players, it is indeed possible to play AoE using a controller, as popular streamer Dave AoE has shown already, keeping a controller-only account only 100 elo lower than his main one. Obviously, for any competitive-minded player, this might seem like too much of a loss, but it seems to me like this could be a great opportunity, mostly for people to play the game somewhat more casually in a more relaxed setting, like cruising through campaigns from the couch, or playing casual co-op games with friends. There was also a cool franchise history video that touched on all of the main entries of the franchise, and it included a cheeky teaser for what was about to come later on the stream.
After conquering the world of man, those behind Age of Empires set their sights on new horizons. Ever since its release, players have longed for a definitive edition of Age of Mythology, but it has remained the stuff of myth.
Before we got the good stuff I imagine most of you are already expecting, there was a very short teaser revealing that a mobile version of Age of Empires is coming. That is right, Age of Empires for your phone. There was almost no footage shown, and what was shown seemed to be just cinematic and not necessarily part of the game, so it's very early to really know what to expect. Now, Age for mobile might seem even stranger to most of us, but of course, most of us are only really familiar with PC gameplay, so anything else might seem weird at first, especially when we saw the failure behind Castle Siege some years ago. However, a way more successful Age of Empires mobile game already exists, as a matter of fact. Earlier this year, Return to Empire, as it's called, was released in China and quickly rose to #1 in downloads and got to the top 10 highest grossing games shortly after release, although it seems to have gone lower than that since. The reviews for it on the App Store seem to be quite positive though, so we'll really just have to wait and see what we get. It might be something different than this one, or the exact same, but there's no telling right now. Though this might not be my cup of tea, or perhaps yours either, I can imagine it will certainly have its audience as well, as mobile gaming has been insanely popular in Asia and is growing steadily in the West as well. One thing I do want to mention though, is that with Age coming to Xbox, it should be possible to play AoE proper on mobile through Xbox Cloud Gaming, which allows you to stream Xbox games from the cloud and enjoy them on the go. Swiftly avoiding a Diablo 4 situation, the stream moved past a 20-second teaser for Age of Empires Mobile onto the next announcement, and now, this is the meaty stuff. These were the great news for the day for most of us. As we got confirmation that Age of Mythology Retold is in the works. And although we do not have a release date currently, it seems like it will be a definitive edition type of treatment with updated graphics, features, and more. Something I'm really curious about though is what kind of support it will get. I can imagine if Microsoft starts hosting tournaments for Mythology, then we will have a truly special scene of expert players across all major Age releases, with an interesting level of cross-participation between entries, similar to what's currently the case for Age of Empires 2 and 4. Some more news was shared in regards to Age of Empires 4 specifically, as the anniversary update is now live and includes the new Ottomans and Malian civilization. In addition to that, naval gameplay was reworked, there are new maps available, taunts, cheat units, and with the beginning of Season 3, Team Ranked is now available as well to play with your friends. One final bit of news towards the end of the stream was that Age of Empires 1 Definitive Edition will be ported over to the Age of Empires 2 engine, so we should get more news on that sometime next year. If you were hurting over the lack of Age 2 announcements, don't fret! As I am making this video, a quick announcement dropped that a new DLC is coming as a result of the Age 1 port, and some of the Age 1 content will be added to Age of Empires 2 as well, although there isn't really much information about this yet, other than the name, as it will be called Return of Rome. It seems kinda weird given the different time periods the games are supposed to cover, but I guess we'll have more to take a look at once they release more information, so stay tuned. It seems to me like there is something for almost everyone, and that's really important. Even if you or I might not be interested in the console or mobile versions of the game, there is definitely an audience for it, and for the rest of us, the PC versions are still receiving plenty of support. Even H3, which wasn't mentioned during the stream, has been getting steady updates and new content lately. Most importantly, it doesn't seem like the support the games have been getting is stopping anytime soon. So what announcement were you the happiest or most surprised about? I personally was expecting a global version of Age Mobile to come out eventually, but Age of Mythology Retail definitely caught me a bit off guard. This is definitely the best time for Age of Empires ever. And if you want to know more about it, check out my previous video on the matter for a little journey through the story that brought us here to this moment. This is it from me now, and until next time, take care and have a good one.